Okay, so the next video is going to be on our muscular arm and leg models. Remember, when naming arteries, you have to include left versus right. If we have two of them, one on either side, there are going to be some arteries like the brachiocephalic trunk that we only have one of, or the celiac trunk that we only have one of, superior mesenteric artery that we only have one of. But anytime we have paired arteries on either side of the body, you should indicate left versus right. So indicate left versus right, give the name of the artery, and then indicate whether it's an artery versus vein. Now, right now we're only going over arteries, but the next lap will be on veins. So each vessel you have to indicate whether it's an artery or a vein. So one thing to know is that each one of these models, both the muscular arm and the muscular leg, will be the left side. So you want to indicate that it's the left. The first artery we're going to talk about is axillary, so I'll say axillary. You'll have to say left axillary artery. Or on the leg, it'll be the left anterior tibial artery. So make sure that you remember that these legs here and arm are going to be the left side. And you can also figure that out yourself in lab when taking a look and comparing it to your own body, but these will be left. So the first one, once we get past the clavicle, this will be considered the left axillary artery here. Okay, as we go along down the arm, now it's going to be the brachial artery, and that brachial artery will extend down the arm. Okay, so it's going to be this one here that comes up and extends down the arm. You do not have to know this branch over here. So this right here, number 56, that is going to be the brachial artery. So the one that's going along here, that's all brachial artery. Once we get to the forearm, and I'm going to turn this model around. Once we get to the forearm, actually let me turn all the way around so it's easier to see. Once we get to the forearm, number 58 here, that's going to be the radial artery extending down to the thumb side. So number 58, that is going to be the radial artery. Not this branch over here. It's going to be the ones going here and then up this way. So radial artery here on the thumb side, and then on the pinky side will be our ulnar artery. So right here, this branch here, number 59, this one will be the ulnar artery going towards the pinky side. Okay, so that is the ulnar artery going towards the pinky side. And then those are going to connect here at the palm at number 63. That is the superficial palmar arch. Now the superficial palmar arch will touch skeletal muscle, while the deep palmar arch will touch bone. And we don't see that on this model, so we can only identify the superficial palmar arch on this model at number 63. And then the vessels that extend upward towards the fingers, those are all going to be digital arteries. And that's it for this model. Okay, so now we are on the muscular leg model. And so right where we start here, we're already out of the hip and next to the femur. You can see the head of the femur there. This red vessel here, number 67, all of that is going to be the left femoral artery. So all of that there, left femoral artery. And then the only other vessel you can see on this leg model is going to be this anterior tibial artery. So all of that here at number 60, actually 80, I believe, 80. That is going to be the anterior tibial artery. So all of that there. And that's all you can see here because the rest of the foot here is covered by tendons and ligaments and skeletal muscle. So you really can only see that number 80 anterior tibial running down the front side of the leg. And then I'm going to turn the model over to the back. And so once you remove all of the muscles on the back of the leg, once we get back here, at number 72, this will all be popliteal. So this will be the left popliteal artery behind the knee. Then once we get to the back of the leg here at number 78, all of this will be the posterior tibial artery. So all of that is posterior tibial artery. And then not the first branch, but this second branch here at number 81, that is going to be the fibular artery. And then that is all you can see on this model as well, because once you get to the bottom of the foot, again, it's covered by muscles and tendons. So not very many vessels you can see on this leg model, but again, behind the knee is popliteal. Along the back side of the leg is the posterior tibial, and the second branch here at number 81, that is the fibular artery, and all on the left side.